On today's episode, we will be discussing The Housemaid is Watching by Freida McFadden. And on next week's episode, we will be discussing Never Lie by Freida McFadden. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at bookedandbusypod_ for updates and additional announcements. So I want to start off by asking you this question, Tonitra. What has been your favorite book out of that series?
The Housemaid Secret. 100%. I was thinking about this earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely the Housemaid Secret. I don't know. I think the twists in that one were the best to me. And then if I had to go in order, it's Housemaid Secret, then it's the Housemaid, then it's the Housemaid is Watching, and then it's the Housemaid's Wedding. Like, no offense to the Housemaid's Wedding, it was just short and it wasn't a whole bunch going on. But the twists
Yeah.
in the Housemaid Secret were like top tier to me. What about you?
The plot twist was more funny to me in
Mm.
Housemaid's Secret because it was just like, oh no, this bitch did it. Like, oh my God. I felt like a wool had been pulled over my eyes. I was like,
For real.
But it was like the first one, the first book. Of course, the movie is about to come out. With the first one,
Yes.
I just felt like it was just like, of course I knew it was too good to be true. Like with
Yeah, no,
the
I didn't see
husband, I
that
was
coming
like,
with Nina, but that was a good.
yeah, I didn't
Those were
see
some
it
good
coming.
twists too. But yeah, I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to that movie. Like I don't bang with Sydney Sweeney like that, but I feel like she's gonna eat this role up. Like I can't give her a full 10 because I don't like her like that, but I feel like she's gonna
right.
eat this role up.
Do you think it's going to go exactly as it was written, or you think they're gonna
I
switch some
hope so.
stuff up?
Like they can. I mean, of course they're gonna change some things, and they can have their creative leeway. But I hope they stick to the main points of the book. Like, don't change it too much to where it's like, just keep the integrity of the book, and then just change the things you need to for cinematic reasons or whatnot. But I want them to keep the main story the same.
From what I seen in the preview, it does look exactly like how I imagined it in the book.
Yeah,
Like from the
yeah,
home and the little girl and the
in that little
casting. They
room and
got the
stuff.
casting
The
together.
casting they got down pat. Like I feel like Sydney Sweeney's gonna eat that roll up. Like I don't
Yeah.
like her that much, but
Enzo?
she's gonna eat that.
Yeah, and Enzo,
Enzo,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
like good job. Like I give y'all your tens.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
I just wonder if they're gonna continue, like, are they gonna make another movie
I
after The
know.
Housemaid? Are
Like
they
they
gonna make The
have to.
Housemaid Secret? Because
Like
it
y'all
was a
can't
good book.
stop. Like keep
Yeah.
it going now. And I want to know
Yeah.
like what the other people are gonna look like when they do the next one in the Housemaid Secret. Like y'all got to keep it going. Y'all can't just do the one movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will do it because it's been very much talked about, and I can just imagine that it's going to outsell like the budget. You know how they'll put like
Highly
the budget
anticipated.
for for the movie, and then like what that box office actually sold, and then
Absolutely.
it comes out on the 19th instead of Christmas. They pushed it up, so I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Like I was gonna go see it regardless on Christmas
That
anyway.
part. Yes.
I know it's your
My
birthday and all.
birthday.
Yeah, our birthday's on Christmas, you guys. So yes, little Jesus
Yeah,
baby.
so Jesus baby.
Right, that's how I have another friend whose birthday is on Christmas, and I just be thinking like, oh,
What?
that's so cute. Yeah, I was just like,
It's
oh,
crazy. There was
right.
somebody I forgot her name, but we were when we went to JD. There was another girl whose birthday was on Christmas.
I bet it sucks because everything be closed.
Except movie theaters. That's what's like. You can always count on the movie theater.
As I've gotten older, and since I'm not married and don't have no children, I don't be cared about Thanksgiving or Christmas for real. I just be kind of wanting to
No,
be with
same, and it's
them.
my birthday,
Yeah,
and I also don't like. It's for the kids. I feel like you do
yeah.
stuff for the kids. So when you're around your family and your kids, you do that stuff, and then I'm an adult with no kids. I'm fine. Like I can go do whatever
Right.
I want to.
Yeah, I told my mom I was just kind of like, "What I'm gonna sit there? I'm just sitting there looking at y'all during Christmas. I'm not doing anything." So it's just one of those. They're becoming holidays that I'm just ready for it to kind of like go ahead and just go on so I can get
Be
back to my
over
regular scheduled
that
program
part,
mode.
and I be
Yeah.
feeling so dark when I say that because I'm just like I'm ready for this to be over now.
I mean, it's all I don't feel like you're not the only person who feel like that. Like I feel like that too. Talking about like dark, feeling kind of like oh party pooper. Like sorry,
Right?
I'm the Grinch. I'm the
All right,
Grinch. I'm
I'll be the
sorry.
Grinch.
Yeah, like I don't. It's just like I don't care. Like I don't get hyped about no
I
Christmas no
don't.
more.
It's literally my birthday, and I could care
Right.
less.
Right. That's why I said
It's
I'm
like
gonna go
I'm
to the
like,
movies regardless if it was
yup.
gonna release on that day
Just
or
give me
that
something to
day.
look forward to.
Right. Because that's how I feel about. This is I know this is off topic, but we'll continue after. I just had to tell this quick little
Yeah.
story. So one of my least favorite holidays growing up was Easter. I could not stand Easter. And I know I sound like the devil for saying that, but I cannot stand Easter. I have childhood trauma
Why?
regarding Easter because it was like I didn't really like shopping for an Easter dress. My mom made it more complicated than what it needed to be. And after we went to church, it would always be a thing of, okay, we gotta go to our grandma's house and we gotta take these pictures and you better smile for these pictures
Oh,
and you better participate in this Easter egg hunt. It was just like it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to me. I didn't kind of like grow up enjoying those type of things. I be want to be left alone, and I'm like that now. But for Easter, I used to be just like, oh, it's Easter Sunday coming up.
and you
Like,
know
oh,
what? I
shit.
concur with you. Like that for Easter Sunday and for all those special Sundays, like where you had to dress up, because I
Mm-hmm.
100% concur with you. Like I couldn't stand having to get all dressed up, put on them ruffly socks and them dresses and stuff,
Yeah,
and
with the
then
white
afterwards,
socks. And
oh my God, them ruffles and them patent leather shoes, and then afterwards.
yes.
Ours was my mama would take us to her auntie's house because she always had the Easter egg hunt and stuff set up for the kids. But she had a really fun backyard, and I couldn't go play on anything or because I'm got this dress on, and that's
Dress
all I
off.
remember. And so it made me hate getting dressed up. Like when I started dressing myself in like second grade, I didn't wear dresses for like 5 years, like because
Yeah.
I was so traumatized. Because I'm not gonna be able to go play like all the boys can go play. But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah. So anything where I'm just kind of like forced to go over there and take those pictures. And then I
Yes.
have a whole lot of like pictures from when we were children
Oh,
of
I
me
bet that's
crying, like
adorable.
of me crying. Of me crying in the pictures. Exactly, exactly. So anytime, like I remember when I moved away from home and when I was in college, and my mom would be like, "Did you get up and go to church for Easter?" I was like, "No, like today's just a regular old Sunday to me. Like y'all ruined Easter for me. I'm sorry."
Not you crying in the family pictures.
Yeah, or me like
I
frowned up. It's
cannot.
like I swear I have to show it to you, but yeah, Easter is
I
like
want to
my
see
like
now. Oh
yeah.
my God, that's
I'm a fine
hilarious.
son. Yeah, I'm a fine son. I know. I was horrible. I know. But yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. But any holidays like that that require me to kind of like just be like to overdo it. I don't know. And then
Yes, all the pomp and
hate to
circumstance.
and I hate to sound like this too because people be like now some people that I don't like respect are people who be like I know your birthday is on Christmas, so you don't never probably get a chance to do it, but you always enjoy your birthday. Am I correct? Like you're grateful that your birthday is here.
Sure.
So you one of those people too. Okay. No, because it's some people that be like, I don't celebrate my birthday.
I
Like
mean, no, I acknowledge it,
yeah,
but it's like, okay,
but you
it's
don't really
another
have a
year.
chance to kind of like celebrate
No, it's
yours.
because it's like it's everybody's birthday. That's how I've always
Yeah.
like kind of acknowledged it since I was a kid. So
Yeah, I mean, I like my birthday. I don't really be wanting to do too much neither. I'm just gonna always request off work. That's just
oh,
always
that
gonna be
part.
my
Like I'm
thing.
doing that
Yeah,
whole week leading up to it now for Christmas, because usually like they give us the day a couple days before and after off anyway. But I'm taking that whole week off leading up to it, and everybody knows it's my birthday, so nobody questions it. So I'm
yeah,
saving up my days and I'm taking that time off. Now that I will do for myself.
yeah. But other than that, I don't really have no favorite holiday. Anytime like a holiday even comes up, I'm just kind of like, oh, that's
Here we
coming
go
up on
again.
this week. Yeah, it's like it's almost like oh, it is about to be like Labor Day or something. Like I remember
Yep.
Labor Day just passed by, and a grandma was talking about she wanted all us to get together, and I'm just like, it's already Labor Day, and I'm thinking, oh, I got Monday off. I'm not going down
That's
there because
all. Yep. I
I'm
got
off.
Monday off.
Right, I'm off work. Like that's all I'm thinking
That's
about.
it.
Other than that, I don't really just be holidays. I just feel like are just for people with families, like, and
Yeah.
that's fine.
I also feel like with the state of where we are generally in this country and with all the stuff that's been going on, like you don't really feel like celebrating stuff. Like I don't know if that's just me, but I just don't feel like it's a whole bunch to I don't feel like celebrating things right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a phase. I'm hoping so. Like I don't know.
Yeah, maybe when I get a whole lot of money or something, now I just go
In
on a
that
trip or
part.
something on those like specific holidays. Like
Yeah.
people be taking vacations like
I
on
have been
like that
seeing
whole
that now,
Christmas
and
week.
And I was like, maybe
Yeah.
as I get into my 30s, because I was saying like when I do want to start celebrating myself and my birthday and stuff more when I get
Hmm.
into those. But I have been seeing women who are in their 30s, they just take solo vacations or something on their birthdays, and I thought that was cute. Like, because that'd be perfect for me. I like doing stuff by myself or just with a small group of people who will actually go. But then I don't want to make it too big because then it becomes a headache, and I don't want it to be a headache. But I wouldn't mind doing like a little solo vacation or start doing, something like that.
Yeah. Anybody listening, The Housemaid movie adaptation, it will be out December 19th. So y'all
Yes.
go watch that. Great cast. Okay, you want to start off with a summary of The Housemaid is watching the third
Yes,
installment
I
of the Housemaid
do.
series? Yes.
So, in The Housemaid is Watching, we reconnect with Millie and Enzo. And we fast forward, they have two children and they have moved into a neighborhood, into their dream home and whatnot. But we find that they have issues with their neighbors already. So, they have one pair of neighbors who are a married couple. We find out a little bit more about them later, Suzette and Jonathan. Suzette is a slut bucket. She flirts with Enzo tirelessly from the second that she meets this family. And then we have
Yes.
another family, Janice. I forget her son's name, but she walks her son on a leash and she doesn't want Millie's son playing with her kid because she's very, tight knit and tightly wound, and she watches the family's house a lot. She's really creepy. And then we meet Millie and Enzo's kids. We have Ada, who's like in the fifth grade. She's gonna be starting middle school soon. And Nico, who's a little younger. He's rambunctious and full of all this energy. And as we go on into the story, we get a lot of into Ada's point of view, the older daughter. I don't know how much to reveal in this summary, but there's a lot that goes on with these neighbors and in this
Well, you
house.
can
And
say like what happened, like what
okay,
ends
cool.
up
So
happening. Yeah.
Ada ends up stabbing the neighbor with the husband, Jonathan. She ends up stabbing him because Nico, earlier in the book, he accidentally broke in a window in this neighbor's home, and the families decided he's gonna go do chores for them. And we don't know why early on, but Nico's very uncomfortable around this family, and we find out later that Jonathan has been doing some inappropriate things, which still confuses me a little bit. But we're gonna have to talk about that. But
Yeah.
Jonathan has been a little inappropriate, and Ada finds out. And in order to defend her little brother, she goes over to the house and confronts Jonathan, basically, and she ends up stabbing him. And we think that she's killed him, and Enzo takes the fall for his daughter stabbing Jonathan and ultimately killing him. We later find out that it's actually Martha, who is a housemaid who ends up working for Millie and Enzo for a while, but she was stealing and she got fired. But we also find out that later on that she was in an abusive relationship as well, and Enzo was helping her. Enzo was being very shady in this book. Like, I love you, Enzo, but you were being very weird and you made yourself look very guilty and weird.
Being too
Both one,
friendly.
too friendly, allowing this lady to flirt with you, one, and two, hiding things from your wife that you know she would have been able to deal with. I don't want to hear that. So, yeah, it's a lot of
Had her
stuff that went
blood
on in this
pressure
book.
all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
It's
confused by a lot of this. Like, the one primary thing, I know Frida does this. She tries to write very PG because it's like she doesn't even go into sex scenes a lot in her books, and I respect that. That's fine. But I just
yeah.
want to be very clear: was Jonathan molesting Nico? Is
I
that what
think
we're
he,
supposed to
he
perceive,
yeah,
or
I
was he
think
just like
he
being
was like
inappropriate?
he was just being inappropriate. Like I think he just it's been like I said, it's been a minute since I done read this,
Yeah,
but if I can remember, I think he was like I can't remember he was like taking photos or something or
definitely
doing
recording him,
something. Yeah, it was
making
like
him like
something
play on
really
camera.
yeah. But
Okay,
didn't he also he killed
he
the
killed
boy that
another
went
child,
missing years ago before
Braden.
that. Yeah. So he was a bad guy anyway, so he was gonna be
He
dead
was. And
regardless.
Suzette ends up taking the fall for killing Jonathan because Suzette is Jonathan's wife, the one who was
Hmm.
flirting with Enzo all throughout this doggone book. But she knew about it. They found her DNA up there in the room where they found the bloody bed and whatnot, where Jonathan had killed that little boy. So she knew about it, and they get her to confess to the murder so that Ada and Enzo can go free. Also, Cecilia from the first housemaid. Remember that little child I didn't
Yeah, she
like?
made a cameo.
She
Yeah, she
made a
made a
little. I
cameo.
love when they do things like
Yeah.
that. But Cecilia comes back and she's a public defender now, and she helps to defend Enzo and comes up with the help come up with the plan so that he can get off and whatnot. I thought that was very
Yeah.
cute.
But you did mention that the it was at the end that it was the maid who killed
Yes,
the
Martha.
man. Yeah.
which
Yep, it
also
was.
confused me a little bit because she was still like
She
shady.
did.
Like I know
Yeah.
they revealed her whole thing, but it was still like, okay, you were still shady. You were still up in there stealing. You were still trying to blackmail Millie when you got caught stealing. Like now I'm
Right.
supposed to feel bad for you, and now it's like you're. It was confusing. I don't know. That was a lot.
Yeah. But what would you overall rate this? The Housemaid's
Um,
Watching.
out of five,
Yeah,
um,
we'll do out of 5.
I give it a 4 out of 5 just because I think that she did a good job of the fast forwarding and like
Yeah.
not too much was missing and she was able to fill in those gaps for us. But a lot of stuff I feel like maybe it was too much trying to be shoved in, but it got kind of confusing for me. So 4 out of 5 maybe.
Yeah, I would say it was confusing at first because I was just trying to like see, okay, it's been some years then went by and I just didn't kind of hate in the plot. I'm talking about like I hate when people buy homes and they really got kind of like can't afford it. And
Mm.
it kind of like it annoys me. Like I get you trying to like have a better. It just didn't make. It was in the plot. I ain't saying like how Frida wrote this book or whatever. I'm just saying like in the plot, I
Mm.
just can't stand like people like trying to do that. Like it doesn't like make sense. Like why are y'all moving? Like why are y'all making things like
I
uncomfortable?
feel
It's
that.
like it just seems like everything didn't work out. Y'all had no
And the
business
kids didn't
moving
want
here
to.
in
Like y'all
general.
could have saved yourself a lot of stress by just staying where you wanted to. Like the kids were fine. They was happy in their little bedroom sharing it and stuff.
Yeah. And it was just this big time. It was a big time jump. I ain't mad at the time jump
It
because
was.
she did it really well. So I'm not mad at it. I'm glad they had well verbal children. I'm glad they weren't like
Yeah,
fast forward
same.
them
Like
being
little
2, 3.
babies.
Yeah, I'm glad that they were well in school and had sense.
Same. Yeah.
First question. It says McFadden employs many tactics to have readers begin to distrust Enzo. What were some of those tactics? What was Enzo's biggest act of distrust for you in this book?
So
I just don't like that friendly shit. My bad.
all that flirting, like it's like not even that he was flirting back, it's that he was allowing that lady to keep flirting with him. Like it was making me uncomfortable. Then going to save her on that beach, that made me uncomfortable. It's a
Oh
lifeguard on duty.
yeah.
Why you running out there in the water to save her? That was probably the biggest act besides him coming into that house and smelling like her perfume. But that going to run and save her on the beach probably was the biggest act of distrust for me because you ain't no lifeguard. It's a lifeguard right here that could have saved her
Right. Yeah, I cannot stand no friendly man. And
at
this is the
all.
thing with all men that be pissing me off. It's just they be so oblivious and they don't be understanding like,
Ooh.
look, the lady is flirting with you. Like,
And then
stop.
get annoyed with you for bringing it up. Like it's no big deal because I'm not flirting with her, and you're not seeing. You're allowing her to flirt with you though. If I'm a woman telling you that she's flirting with you, you need to nip it in the bud and just stop connecting with her. Stop talking to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it's just a simple like stop talking. Just stop talking to her. You don't have to talk
Just
to her.
stop it.
Like, stop. I used to do that with my ex all the time. Like, you don't have to, like, just stop talking to her. Like, don't say nothing to her.
It's like
Like,
it's not like that. Like
like,
to
she
you.
might be sensitive or something. Like, I don't care. I don't care. My feelings are
Sensitive.
hurt. You doing
Boy.
this. Like, stop. So, yeah,
What
I didn't
about this
like
random
Enzo.
lady?
Yeah, Enzo, like, look, and you're, like, don't be acting like you don't know that you're handsome. You
You
don't know
know
that you're
what's going
handsome.
on.
I need you to just trust what I'm saying and just stop. And it's making me
Yes,
uncomfortable in general. So,
that part.
yeah,
And you know
I
your
just
wife already has high blood pressure and stuff. Just stop talking to the lady.
exactly. Just it's just a simple stop. Just stop.
That irritated me all through this book. It's just like that lasted way too long for me. Like I was flipping through this, but I probably finished this in under 2 days just because I'm trying to get past all of that, and it just keep going. Like it went on for like 30 chapters. And like this lady just shamelessly flirting with him.
Okay, so this leads me into this next question. It says, "Oh my goodness, this is so funny. If your husband came home at 3 in the morning after leaving bed without you knowing, and he smelled of the neighbor's perfume regardless of how much you trusted him, how would you
Baby.
approach this? Would you react how Millie did? I'm going to kill you like how Dr. Heavenly said she did with Dr. Davis, that she hit
Baby.
him upside the head because he wanted to come home at 3 o'clock in the morning out with his frat brothers. Like,
Like I
that's
am not rolling
unacceptable."
over and going to sleep with all these misplaced feelings. No, I'm turning this lights on. Get your ass up and explain to me why you smell like geraniums and stuff. Like in the middle of the night. Where's you coming from? What was y'all doing? Let's go talk to Zeus at ourselves. Like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, like you, and a thing that pisses me off too with people, and even when I be watching TV shows, I mean, I guess this make up the plot, but it makes the plot worse, like in terms of making it escalate. When people be, I don't like people holding secrets. I cannot
Same.
stand that. Like you need to be truthful, just like how a lawyer tell you, "Hey, I need you to tell me everything so I can help you." Like
That
to
part.
defend you or whatever. So you need to tell me all details and like what are you
And just
doing? Don't
holding
try
on to
to
stuff.
yeah, don't be trying to like be like, oh, your blood pressure was high. I didn't want to upset you. No, you need to tell me because you making my blood pressure skyrocket, and
That
you
was
come
another
home at
thing
3 o'clock
Enzo
in the
kept doing.
morning.
Because he kept a lot
Yeah,
of secrets from her in his book. And it's just like, you got all these excuses for why you're not telling your wife stuff. Y'all been together for how long? Like, stop it.
I don't like that. Don't withhold information. That's gonna make me very much angry. Even when he
That
ended
part.
up trying to take care of it at the end, like not at the end, but like take care of it that that was his knife that was used to kill the
Yeah.
man or whatever, but
Also, why the hell would you give that child a knife?
knowing she
Like,
gotta go to
I'm
school every
sorry.
day.
Like, why would you give that child a pocket knife to take to school? That's
Yeah,
all I was
that's
thinking. Like,
yeah.
that was
Bad
smart
parent
to
of the year.
you.
Yeah,
He was
that
doing
was
some horrible parenting. Like, what's wrong with you?
and I be trying to like give him like cause he it's like he got sense, but I just be feeling like Enzo be acting like a Neanderthal in a sense,
He
like, oh,
does.
take knife and stab boy if he messes with you, take knife. No, like I need you to be a little bit more
Nico was
think this
defending
through.
himself. It's okay that he's that's good fighting. Like,
No,
no, Enzo.
no, no.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Next question. It says, was it shocking to you that Ada was narrating voice of the first chapter? Was it shocking to you that Martha ended up being the true killer?
It wasn't really shocking. It was I mean, I guess surprising because you expecting it to be Millie, but yeah, it wasn't really shocking, I wouldn't say. I was shocked that Martha turned out to be the killer. I thought that was kind of random cuz
Uh-huh.
it just seemed random. Like they never really connected why, unless I missed it, but they didn't really connect why she was the one to end up killing him and slashing his throat. Like that's a really vicious way to kill somebody. And then I was looking up summaries, maybe like other people's interpretations online, and they
Mhm.
were saying maybe Braden was her son, but they didn't say that
Yeah.
in the book, so I don't want to put that together.
Right.
So that
She
surprised me
just
because it was
did it
random.
just because. Yeah, it just
Yeah,
seemed like she just did it. Like, oh, he's already died. Let me just finish it off.
right? Like, okay, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
So
guess that was surprising.
yeah, I was expecting like it's like I be wanting because Millie don't necessarily be she ain't necessarily got her hands dirty. Like I want to see her kill somebody. Like I would have loved
And
to see.
they allude to it when she has for
Yeah.
other women, but they don't necessarily like. Yeah, I would have wanted to see Millie do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I would have been more comfortable, or like. But it's good to know. Like I think this sets the stage for future books that her daughter kind of got it in her. What her mama has in her a little bit, and we see that at the end when she starts threatening that little boy. But she
Yeah.
she has it in her a little bit, so maybe this sets the stage for future books with Ada.
Yeah, because she didn't do it in Housemaid Secret, and she didn't technically do
Sure
it in the
didn't.
Housemaid. Like she just left the man up there
Yeah,
to dehydrate in the first one. It wasn't really like
yeah,
no, she did nothing brutal. Like, and that's the thing with these popcorn reads by Freida McFadden. It's like you don't really see too much of like ain't nothing to keep you up at night. Like it's suspenseful,
no,
but this ain't like no
yeah.
thriller. Yeah.
It's like it's kept kind of PG-ish. Like it's kept very like on the clean
PG
side. It don't get
13.
yeah, PG-13 very much so.
Yeah, because I done read some stuff that's like rated R. Like, okay, like I'm
Yeah.
disturbed, like, and then like the killer gets away type shit. It's just like,
And see,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
like
mind getting
this.
into some like yeah. See, I like it when things are wrapped up with a bow. I hate when things are left like open ended, like we don't know what happened or who did this.
Yeah,
Like I can't stand being titillated like that. But I
shit.
would like something a little bit more gruesome with the details. Like let me know what happened and
Yeah, but it wasn't this book wasn't like really shocking. I knew that they were going to incorporate these kids in there,
definitely.
from the jump. I knew they were going to have some significant part in the book. So, like I said, they were old enough, had sense.
Yes.
Hold on.
And I thought also think it's worth mentioning too. Enzo throughout this whole series, he's written well enough. Like she wrote him well enough that I know for me, even though he's been doing all this shady stuff, I knew he wasn't cheating on Millie. We just knew it was weird what you were doing.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff you were doing just was weird, and you're weird for not seeing how it looks weird. But even then, with all the stuff with Suzette, I knew that he wasn't cheating on her. I just didn't know exactly what was going on. So I think that's a testament to Frida's writing that we know Enzo's a good man. He's just a little slow sometimes.
Next question. It says Suzette claims she didn't know her husband was a pedophile and murdered a young boy until recently. Do you believe she only found out once Nico was cleaning their house and discovered the small
Hell
room with
no.
toys? Nah, she been new.
She knew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
been new.
knew.
You live with
She
that
was one
man
of
every
those
day. You knew.
obtuse ladies from Law and Order SVU, from when Stabler and Olivia go and find them, and the wife is sitting there like, I had no idea. And then later on, she's like, I didn't know it was happening in my own house. Like, you knew, you crazy lady. You
Yeah,
just
you knew.
decided to put your blinders on. Ain't nobody crazy. You knew.
Me and my mama was just talking about that shit, like how people be acting like in these, these documentaries and these little shows, and they'll be like, he was always such a sweet guy. He didn't have that. He didn't know he was capable. I don't put shit past nobody. Like, yes,
Nobody.
they
And
did
there are
it.
always signs.
Yeah. Just like they talking about the dude who assassinated Charlie Kirk. And they was like, oh, he didn't seem like that kind. I don't put shit past nobody. I
And like,
don't put
yeah, he
shit. It's
did.
all
Y'all just
possible.
looked past it.
Or me and my mama was talking about how you remember old boy who used to be with K Michelle and was beating her ass, Memphis
Nymph.
Hughes.
Yes.
Yeah. And they was acting like K Michelle was just lying on Love and Hip Hop and
Yes.
whatever. And he was acting a damn fool on Marriage Boot Camp with Toya.
With
And
Toya.
yes, but Toya was the main one talking about something. He never did nothing to me like
And
that.
that's why
So I
Rashida
was like,
went in and was like doing all that because she was friends with Toya and all them at the time, and they were dating. So she decided, well, maybe that's not something that happened to you. Like
yeah, like no, I don't put shit past nobody. Yes, this is
nobody.
very much possible. Like somebody can turn in just like when people be married for so many years and then their husband just all of a sudden they just a light bulb just switch in their head and they just turn crazy. Like I don't put shit past nobody. So this lady talking about some shit, her husband was no pedophile and whatnot. You knew. You fucking
Ma'am, there's
knew.
no way you didn't know.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, I don't believe that foolishness. That's just a thing to save your own ass to be
It
like, oh, I
is.
didn't know
That
anything.
part.
Yeah, so nah, she can eat it. That's what she can do. The next question, it says Mr. Lowell approached Millie to call off Nico cleaning the Lowell's house, claiming Nico broke some plates, all while Suzette watched from inside the house. Suzette also had an altercation with Nico in the ocean, essentially threatening him not to tell his parents about the room while making her husband stay ashore. Why do you think she puppeteers maintaining her husband's innocence? Do you think she is so motivated by money and her lifestyle that she would condemn such a crime, or do you think there is more to the story? If so, what do you think? It goes back to me
Yeah, she
saying,
was
like, yes, she knew.
she was motivated to keep the secret. Like she didn't want anybody to know.
Yeah.
And then it would have exposed how involved that, and that too reveals that yeah, she knew. Like ain't no way she didn't know. You sitting there threatening the child in the water, like you knew what was going on, and you knew that he was doing it to it, trying to do it to another child.
Yeah. So, yeah, she knew.
And no
She knew.
sympathy for Suzette over here, you slut bag. That's what you get for flirting with people's husbands and stuff. You freak.
I know we've talked about that before, like with money and they be trying to like uphold this image. Anything that you're doing
Yup,
bad, it's going to eventually come to light, or anything that's just like people are gonna find out eventually.
that
So
part.
yeah, I don't see it being no point of covering it up. If anything, if you want to save your own ass, you should have been said something about your, husband. What's that movie? You remember that movie? It came out a long time ago, and it had Loretta Devine and Alfred Woodard. It's like My Funny Valentine or something like that. My Funny Valentine. It used to come on BET all the time.
Um, I feel like I know something's hard.
Yeah, it's like something like Valentine, not Holiday Heart, not Holiday Heart.
Okay, no, I was to
No, no,
say
no,
it
no.
doesn't matter. That's what I was thinking of.
No, not Holiday Heart. It's
Um,
another movie with Loretta Devine. But it was a movie. It was about these two sisters. I didn't find out they were sisters until later.
it
But
sounds familiar.
I swear it used to come on BT all the time. Like, it used to come on with Holiday Heart all the time and Silver Brand. You remember that movie with Lisa
Oh
Ray
yeah.
and when they was all in
Oh my
jail.
God, yes.
Yes, it used to come on BT all the
I
time.
forgot about Silver
So,
Braid.
but this movie, it was about this girl. They were involved in the church heavily, and she ended up getting raped by the preacher's kid. And
Yeah,
they sent the boy away, and she just had to grow up in the same town or something like that. But they tried to cover it up.
yeah.
They all tried to cover it up, and it was like a big thing. And it reminds me of this, like you try to cover up something bad that didn't happen. This is the last question. It says, if you could rewrite the ending, what would you write?
Like I would have wrapped that up better. And I don't know
Yeah.
how, but I would have just figured out a different way. I don't know. I just didn't like the way that ended too much.
Yeah, it left kind of like some questions unanswered too, because like,
Yeah,
did y'all end up moving? I know they talked about moving, but
that too. And
yeah.
usually, I think I'm used to Frida's books wrapping up more tightly than that. Like it's usually like the ending is not all the way secure. It leaves some room for the next book. But
Mhm.
I'm not used to all these loose ends and all this. Like it kind of felt like thrown together. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it just didn't. Well, I would say just overall with the housemaid is watching, it was cool, but it just wasn't like the first two.
No,
And then
no.
I think it was longer. I think the book was bigger than
It
the first
definitely
two.
was. It was like 80, like maybe 80 chapters. Like it was way longer than the other two.
Yeah, I mean, I did get through it pretty fast, like the first
I did
two, but
too.
yeah, but like I said, but Freda books always do that. It's like it'll be like a little slow, little start, and then like when you get to that midway point, when some
You like,
bombs
oh
start
hell
dropping,
no. You start
yeah,
flipping them pages. Yep.
yeah,
Like I don't know
they
how
do
she
that.
do it, but she do it.
Yeah, I'm about to go to some reviews on Goodreads and see what they say. You know, Frida got some haters. What I will
She
say
does.
about Frida McFadden, she be dropping books like crazy. You saw she's
She
already finna
does.
put out 2 more books.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, good grief, girl. I need to hold up.
Like being a psychiatrist and stuff, all them clients. I'm sure you got stories for days.
Yeah, yeah. I know we talked about that, but it's just like, oh my goodness. Like, I need to, because people be saying, you need to read this one, read this one. Like, goddamn, podcast only.
Like,
Like, we can't keep up. Shit. God damn. Okay. Here's a review. I gave him, oh my God. I thought this was actually a good review because how it like started off and how it was written. But this lady named Laura gave it 2 stars, and she says, "Yes, Frida gives us absolutely and then dot 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 nothing. My blood pressure was indeed high after this debacle." It says the housemaid is watching starts in true Millie fashion with her being somewhere where her ass shouldn't be, and now she's all in the mix up, looking down at a deceased individual, bloody up on the floor. Okay, Millie, let's go. Unfortunately, all the twists and thrills must have been closed because the book went nowhere. It gave juvenile family domestic, which would have been
oh,
okay, but can you at least make it fun, please? Yeah, she wrote a long review. I ain't gonna go to all that, but
Jesus.
she obviously didn't like it. Dang, she must have been mad because it was actually like a really long review. I'm just not gonna read all that.
I'm like, okay, girl.
Yeah, here's another one. They gave it 5 stars, and they wrote a lot too. Why do people be writing? Why do people have this much time on their hands to be writing these
I
paragraph
guess.
long reviews? Oh my god. Okay, this is a good review. So it was 5 stars. It says, "Oh my goodness, quick confession. I didn't expect to love the third book so much, but it exceeded all my expectations. It's far better than the second book. I couldn't put it down. I even canceled my appointment with my accountant, even though I have taxes to do." Who cares about
Okay,
taxes
girl.
when there's such an amazing book degree? I know, right, girl? I don't care nothing about them either, but I'm not gonna go to jail though.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it
Like,
says
calm down.
right. Okay, it's wrong to say something like that as a law-abiding, mature citizen, but come on, this book is incredibly good. I found myself wanting to stop time just to peacefully read my advanced copy. Okay, well, I guess
Hey,
you
girl,
like it.
relax.
Yeah, it ain't that good now, shit. I don't care. I ain't going to jail now.
Right?
Yeah, like it ain't all right. Like, girl, come on now. Like, ain't no book that good for me to like
No
skip not
way.
wanting to do no taxes. Now you tripping.
And you could have
Uh,
read it in the tax lady's office.
Right, like it's okay. Like it don't. How long it take to get taxes done? Like two
Not
two
that
hours or
long.
something. Like it don't. H&R Block appointment do not take that long, especially if you got all your documents and shit that you already need, all your W-2s and all that shit. Like,
Like, that was a lot.
yeah, but I get it. You like the book. I give it to
You
you,
like the
girl.
book.
Yeah. So just to end off this episode, what book are you more so like looking forward to? I know on the next episode we are reviewing Never Lie.
I don't know. Like, I haven't really been disappointed by any of her books, though. But I am excited to review Never Lie because I think out of all the books that we've read, Never Lie is probably my favorite Freida McFadden book. Like, 100%. Be sure to tune in with us for next week's episode. Bye.
Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow us on our socials and check out our reading list on Goodreads.